Welcome back. This is episode 61. You have Amanda.
Hello.
And me, Jody. Hello.
How are you?
Well, we had a little technical difficulty.
Lord have
Had
mercy.
some knobs messed up. Couldn't figure out why everything was so loud on these mics. You could hear everything.
Crazy.
You could hear the dogs barely walking across the floor. Everything was loud, and it took me several minutes to figure it out.
30 minutes?
No, it wasn't that long.
It felt like it.
It did.
I done my pterodactyl noise. You want me to do it again?
Yeah.
I can't.
Well, I tell you what, we
I
always
forgot what
talk
I did.
about, hey, before I tell you this right here, hey, make sure you send us a text on all the descriptions on whatever platform you listen to this on. You can go to the top on the description. It says send a text. Hit that button and send us a text.
Send us a text.
Send
We
us a
want to
text.
hear from
That's
you.
right. So we've hold on before you say that. We've talked so many times about the pterodactyl that lives down the road. Our neighbor has a cockatoo, and
yeah.
I forgot that I've got a recording of it on the machine right here. If I can, let's see.
Which button you want me to mash?
I got it right here.
Let me mash it.
Y'all listen.
Good night. Mine was better than that.
So every evening, this is what you hear. 3 houses down.
Mine was better.
Pause that.
No, pause that noise.
I'll just turn that.
We done with that one.
So yeah.
All right. So, kids are so cute, aren't they?
Sometimes,
Little
if it's your
kids
own.
walking around in a store with their little boots on and their little blue jeans. Little boy. Well, I'd say he's probably about 6 years old.
Oh, we were at Dunham's, a sporting goods store.
You gonna go with it?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I wanted you. I was leading in it.
Oh, well, yeah, we were looking around. Really wasn't going to buy anything. And then we actually ended up.
What did we buy?
We bought some hot dog holders that you put over a fire.
You cook a hot dog with it.
Yeah.
I mean,
and we spent
like we
more
could
time.
just go out in the woods and
No, we
pick us
spent a
a
lot more
stick.
time than we should have looking at the little skewers over there, trying to figure out which one we should get.
We did.
We picked out the $6 one.
Yep, because
Stood in line longer than I wanted to, too, for something that was $6.
yeah, I can't believe you did it.
But on the way to the register, we had a family, kind of cut in front of us down an aisle. And, at the end of the family was the boy. How old was the boy? 5?
He's about 5 or 6.
Yeah, boy, he was digging in that nose. And he wasn't stopping.
No, he wasn't.
And he was walking and digging.
And he knew we saw him.
Yeah.
He looked at us.
And we were going by a little display of like little teddy bears, and that finger came out of the nose, and that finger wiped down the teddy bear.
He wiped it on the little animal. It's a little fuzzy animal.
I know.
Like some other kid's gonna come by.
And I actually looked at it too to see if anything was on it when I went by.
Gross.
I don't know why I did that, but
Gross. I wasn't gonna get it.
But
So I was
that's
gonna leave it.
kids are. You say that.
Kids do the
you wanna
darndest things.
Get on to them, but
He was cute till he wiped his boogers on the on the animal.
that was uncalled for.
It was really uncalled for.
All right. I want to talk to you about something,
Oh,
Amanda.
Lord.
Have you heard of 6'7"?
Yeah,
What is 6'7"?
I don't have a clue.
Who does it?
I heard it was a basketball something.
I mean, who does this though? Kids.
Oh, the kids, yeah.
Right, everywhere. Everywhere you go, which I don't see it as much now.
Nah,
But
I
that
think
for-
it's died down a little
Hey,
bit.
even in Sunday school when I was teaching the boys one morning, it's just everywhere. Everywhere you turn. So I did a little research on the 6'7". And have you ever heard of Skrilla?
No, I have not.
I had not either. But do you want me to explain a little bit about Skrilla?
Sure.
Skrilla is a rapper.
Okay.
And apparently the 6'7" came from him and not from supposedly basketball, which I think what everybody has heard it came
Yeah,
from.
I thought it was coming like from
A basketball player
basketball players
that's his height,
or something.
maybe.
Oh, no, I didn't think that. No.
Oh, really?
I thought it was a song or something that the basketball players, and now that you say this, I guess that makes sense. So,
What I researched right here, I'm just going to go through the whole thing and what this Skrilla guy believes in. And you might want to think twice about if your kid is saying 6'7" or you hear it, you might want to shut that down from now on. But All right, the 6'7" phenomenon started with Philadelphia rapper Skrilla, his real name, Jamal Edwards, and his 2024-2025 track, what is it?
Baby shark, da 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 da. Baby shark, da 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 da.
It's duh duh.
Da da da.
That's it, yeah. In the song, after mentioning a switch, a Glock with a switch that turns it automatic, he chants 6'7" repeatedly. Skrilla himself has said in interviews that it literally just popped into his head while making
Welcome
the beat.
in, Duck.
I know, I just got a text while I'm reading this.
All right.
That's just what my brain thought of. It means a block. But that's not what it means to everybody else now. So it's just like, turn something negative to something positive. That was a quote. Some people thought it referenced 67th Street in Chicago where his family has ties, or even the old police code 1067 for a dead body. But Philly PD confirms that they don't use that code anymore. Within months, TikTok exploded. Edits of NBA players, especially LaMelo Ball, who's 6'7", kids screaming it in classrooms, basketball games, everywhere. It became pure brain rot, slang, meaningless, chaotic fun. Schools banned it. Dictionary.com named 6'7" their 2025 word of the year. And millions of videos later, it's a global meme with no single definition. Kids just yell 6'7" when they see the number 6 or 7 anywhere. Hand gestures and all. The reason conspiracy channels and Christian commentators went wild is whose skill it is and what he actually believes.
Did you say skillet?
I said Skilla.
You said skillet.
I didn't say skillet. I said Skilla.
Oh.
I meant to say Skrilla. Strange name, though. Skrilla is open about practicing Santeria, also called Santo, syncretic Afro-Caribbean faith that mixes traditional Yoruba beliefs with West Africa, Catholicism, and spiritualism. At its core, you work with Arushas, powerful divine spirits or gods, by giving them offerings. So they bless you with protection, cleansing, peace, strength, or prosperity and wealth. The most relevant Arusha he's referencing or is tied to in lyrics and interviews are Orlega, the trickster god of crossroads, doors, and opportunities. He's the first Arusha you must honor. Skrilla has lyrics about talking to Aluga and being never far from him. Ogun, god of iron, war, labor, technology, and blacksmiths. He's the one who brings strength, protection, and prosperity through work and tools. Animal sacrifices to Uga are common for warriors, rappers, or anyone wanting power and money in the streets. Skrilla has openly posted Instagram photos on New Year's December 31st, 2025 into 2026, showing him holding a chicken and 2 doves next to a knife and a glass of blood, captioned, Happy New Year's.
I didn't like listening to this.
He's done goats, chickens, mice, and doves in ceremonies. In a widely circulated August 2024 interview clip, he says straight up, I sacrifice goats, chickens, mice. He's also talked about creating pots with people's names in them to send curses or bad spirits on his ops via Ogun. So he's sending that to the Ogun god thing.
I feel like we need to quit talking about it.
Yeah, I'm just getting this out there. In Santeria, the blood from the animal, which is the life force, is offered to the Arusha so the spirit can eat and in return grant favors. So you're feeding the god, in other words. Chickens are classic for cleansing and protection. Doves are peace and purity. Goats and larger animals for heavier requests like wealth, success, or taking out enemies. Skrilla has said these rituals give him cheat codes to life, and that some of his albums like Underworld and Santos are literally made as offerings to his Arushas and his Santos. He's also used masks in videos and specific hand gestures during prayers that some interpret as occult symbols. The 6 plus 7 equals, of course, 13. It means chaos, rebellion. It's channeling Aluga's trickster crossroads energy and Ogun's war or wealth power. The viral spread among kids is collective chaos magic or a mass ritual. Skrilla's animal blood sacrifices aren't just cultural, they're how he pays for fame, money, and street power while putting curses on rivals. Skrilla himself pushes back hard. A lot of people on the internet, I'm quoting him here, they think that you're a Satanist. That's not true, though. He frames it as his ancestral religion, not devil worship, and says the 6-7 thing was just turned into something positive. I don't know. He's saying it's positive. Basically, that's it. So I looked up Skrilla, and I showed you, Amanda, just a minute ago in a video what he looked like. And during the video, he was actually wearing a mask with these straps, and it was just very strange.
It was very strange.
Very strange. But in this song that we're talking about, he does do the baby shark. Baby shark thing, whatever.
Baby shark, baby shark.
Just saying. He doesn't do the whole song, but
right, he just does the.
So why is he incorporating that into that?
I don't know. I don't follow him. I don't know. I don't know nothing about him. I just know that 6-7 took off.
So would you think twice if your child was saying 6-7 now?
Oh yeah,
that if this is what it came from?
Totally. I know it's just all cutes and stuff, and they have no clue where it came from, I'm sure.
Evil is out to get us, right?
Yeah.
But more so, they're probably after your kids, wouldn't you think?
Because they're innocent.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
In the Bible, if you look up Matthew 18:6, it says, "But if anyone causes one of these little ones who believe in me to stumble, it would be better for him to have a large millstone hung around his neck and to be drowned in the depths of the sea." So you might ask, what does that mean? Little ones are referring to children,
kids,
the innocent. Yeah. It's any kind of, a believer, like a young believer that is childlike or, that's humble. They humbly trust in Jesus. A millstone, you've heard of a millstone. It's what they used to like grind grain and stuff. A donkey would have, would go around the circle. It's kind of tied to him, like, when they go around and grind it. So that verse highlights that, God takes the protection of his little ones very serious, and those who disrupt their faith face severe divine consequences.
The end.
So my point being is, like, this guy right here to me is evil, but should we pray for him?
Totally, you're supposed
absolutely,
to.
we should pray for him.
Yeah.
Because it's guys like that can turn your children the opposite way. Even though you got them on the right path, it's something like this. Something very simple that gets into your life where you don't do any research on it. 6-7, I just hear it everywhere. Mm-hmm. Don't think nothing about it. Next thing you know, everybody's doing the hand gesture, whatever that is. And now they're saying that's a type of occult symbol. So the last thing you want your child to do is or be involved in anything like that, but you don't know because you're not researching it. Because it's innocent, don't you think?
Oh, yeah.
It's something just innocent. So
yeah. All right, we're getting off that subject. I'm done with that.
I know. I feel like I got to take a bath and clean up and get some holy water.
Well, so we got to go back. You talked about the hot dog thing we had over there. We need to talk about more about that. So we did what last night?
We cooked hot dogs.
So we were
on an open fire.
On the open fire at the fire pit. It was nice outside. This is a Saturday that we're recording on, so that was a Friday that we done that. Well, what's coming Monday?
Snow.
Where are we? We're in Alabama.
We're in Alabama. And
we're out by the fire pit on Friday.
We were outside a minute ago at 79 outside.
Yeah.
It's hot.
It's awesome.
It's going to be warm tomorrow and then storms.
Tomorrow night.
And then a cold wave right behind it, going into the 30s, and then like a hard freeze Monday night.
Yeah.
So
this is the craziest thing ever.
I think we talked on the last episode about we hadn't had Blackberry Winter.
But then I mentioned that this week, and somebody told me Blackberry Winter was in May.
That far?
I like May.
There's no way.
I don't know about May.
No, that's too far.
If you know about Blackberry Winter, let us know.
Yeah.
But I really don't think that it's in May. We can find out. All right, the Southern U.S. Blackberry Winter is a local saying for a late cold snap that happens in the spring right when the blackberry bushes start to bloom. Typical timing, usually late April, early May.
Really?
That's what it says. Sometimes it can happen mid-April depending on the year.
See, if you waited on that to plant stuff,
temps may drop. It's just saying the temps may drop.
But you're not going into any
in the 40s or 30s.
Okay.
You have a few chilly days and cold mornings come back. Farmers use this to plant blooms as nature's calendar before modern forecasts.
I just feel like summer's here.
Oh, I know. I mean,
you have two
spring.
I know.
Yeah.
But you have 2 straight days of warm weather. You're like, go ahead and start putting the winter clothes away. I've already unwrapped the outside faucets at 2 houses.
Yeah. So it says, if here's a fun Southern saying: if you ain't had Blackberry Winter yet, don't plant your tomatoes. Jody, what have you done?
Oh, I plant them in little cups and they're inside the house.
So you're good with yours.
Because I've got 6 weeks before I take them out. Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I didn't jump the gun. I'm good. But my point being is I'm winterizing outside faucets.
And you've already undone that.
I've got to do that again tomorrow. I've taken them all off, and I've got to put them all back together.
For one day, you think?
2. Yeah, because they said a hard freeze.
A hard
Monday
freeze,
night,
so you don't need your...
I am not taking a chance on one night.
So, all right. So I looked that up in ChatGPT. Mm-hmm. So what's the other one you like?
So you use Chat. I use Grok.
What's the difference?
Well, I like Grok because I like Elon Musk, and that's his.
Here we go.
I just feel like it's better.
Why is it better? I'm going to ask Chat who's better.
It seems like it sources your information better. With Chat, kind of, I wouldn't say it stumbles or anything like that, but it has not let me go through sometimes, and it's almost.
How spell Grok?
Grok.
We're going to ask Chat who's better. Let's see what Chat says. That's a funny question, Amanda. I use ChatGPT for my business all the time, so it supposedly knows how I talk, what I'm talking about, because it'll say, "Good morning, Amanda. What do you want to do today? You want to start with your nail business, or are you in your secretarial role at church?" It's funny. The honest answer is it depends on what you want.
That's how they get you. They start acting like they're your friend.
Right, they're my friend.
Then you forget it's a computer that doesn't care anything about you.
Chat's my friend. Yeah. It knows everything about me. I ask it stuff all the time. Different AI tools are built with different strengths. Chat is best for explaining these step by step, writing content such as caption, post hooks, business ideas and strategies, helping with tools like Canva, Excel. Oh, Chat did build my Excel sheet for me with did you know Windows was going away? So my
is it really?
Not Windows, my bad.
I was gonna
not
say
Windows.
Microsoft is getting rid of Windows.
Publisher and Word is going away. So I use Publisher at work, and that's what our
what are you gonna use instead of that now? What's
don't know.
Why is it
we
going
have
away?
a members list because they're Microsoft. Is it Microsoft? Is that right? Microsoft Word and Publisher, yeah. So that's going away. Microsoft Office type thing is going away. And so I took our...
Well, hold on. They've got to be revamping it into something else.
No.
They're just... Microsoft, you can't tell me doesn't have like an AI tool.
No.
That you can... I find that hard to believe.
That's what I've been looking up. I've needed stuff because most of the stuff I do... So now I'm probably taking most of my stuff to Canva because I create stuff. So anyway,
But Canva is
not... It can do more than what you think it can. But anyway, our church role is on Publisher. So I took that Publisher and I put it into Chat. And I told it how I wanted it to put it in Excel. I told it how I wanted it to list it. Oh my goodness, it done it. These are records from 1975. And it took all those. And I've taken a couple of sheets from there to put it in. It took our directory. I guess I started with the directory people because that's your most current people, So I started with that list that I kind of had going. But it's crazy on if you break it down and put specifically what you want. It just takes and does it.
That's what I was going to say.
I was so dreading this. I had no clue. I just sit there and be like, how am I taking these records from 1975 to 2025 and putting them in something?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You don't ask just a simple generic question or, the information. If you want it to make you something, be very specific.
Yeah, the more you want, the more in depth you go, the better it is.
If you've never used it or if you just play around just barely with it, really, you need to throw out like 2 paragraphs worth of information that you want it to do. Just you tell it, hey, I need it this long. I need it 3 pages long.
It writes my Facebook stuff and my TikTok post all the time. I need it in a certain format. But you have to tell it don't use emojis. It likes to use emojis a lot.
But see, I ask it to find out, like, especially now, and we haven't talked about this, but the
Grok from XAI, best known for real-time information from X.
Yeah.
What's X?
That's it's Twitter.
Twitter. X is Twitter.
So see, Elon,
more edgy and sarcastic responses. Maybe I need to go over there. Fast updates and trending topics. The simple way to think about it, chat equals teacher plus strategy plus assistant.
Yeah, so listen,
Grok is social media trend watcher.
Yeah, so if you're on X or /Twitter and there is something, like I call it Iran. They say Iran, but I call it Iran. The war that's going on now, if you're on Twitter, if you're on X, and there's a picture of something exploding. Now everything's, bombs are going off.
Right.
Something explodes. You don't know what's propaganda and what's not. You don't understand it. Once you see whoever posted whatever, all you do is comment under it and ask, you put @Grok, is this true? And it comes back and will source it for you and tell you, yes, this picture is
so it's more true, social media stuff.
Yeah, or it'll say, no, this is false and it's been debunked by, and it starts throwing out sources and all this kind of stuff. But you can ask it however many different things it will, and it's very lengthy, and that's what I like about it. Because now...
So it's trending internet stuff.
Yeah, because you're going to really need that going forward.
Oh, yeah,
now
to tell
we don't
you
know,
the AI stuff.
We don't know what videos are real or not, and you just go in there and ask if the video...
Right, so then chat ends it like this. If you want... I can also tell you 3 things ChatGPT does that Grok currently can't do well for creators like you. It might surprise you.
Well, of course, because they're enemies. They're competition. So they're going to tell you, like, if you ask Grok which is better, it's going to say Grok.
Right. Well, I just find that funny. And while we're on that, I'm about to get some hate for this one. Can we just give TikTok back to China?
Was it better then?
It was, this time last year, I was rocking it. I was 2 points away from going to Costa Rica. I am 28 points away from going to Mexico. So I'm not going to Mexico with my business.
You're not explaining yourself at all if nobody knows what you're talking about.
Well, they got to go back and listen.
Well, no, just kind of, you're just saying that you do lives and it's not being pushed out there.
I do sales on TikTok. I don't do TikTok shop yet, but we're coming there. I do lives and I do my nails. We hadn't talked about nails in a long time. And so last year, that's where all my sales were coming from. Well, since the blackout in January and last year, whenever it did what it did in 2025, and then it being sold and everything, it stinks.
But that's your only complaint. Other than that,
for our business,
yeah, but other than that, nothing has changed, right?
It's glitchy. They've had a couple of it's been down a couple I forget. It's been down a couple of times these last few weeks. Like, you're just not getting pushed out. I just say let China have it because they had the best algorithm ever.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to say about that because I haven't To me, nothing has changed, but I'm not doing what you're doing.
Right.
When I did videos, when I do catfish videos and stuff, I was having plenty of viewers and all that stuff. That's, so it's a positive for me. And now I go on there and just watch videos. I can't say, well, it was better a year ago.
Because you wasn't on, you're not on the side that I'm on the side that I'm on now. I've been pushing this thing for a year and it's going nowhere. So I got to pivot. So I'm not going to Mexico this year because I'm too far away. Too far. But, I guess I needed it last year because that's when Dad passed away or whatever. And this year it's just not right.
Do y'all use TikTok? Do you have a TikTok account and do you have a Twitter/X account? I'd like to know. Because I used to have a Twitter account, and I was on Twitter all the time.
All the time.
All the time. I had a fake account.
Now he's on TikTok.
I had a fake account, and we ended up just with that. I had almost 26,000 followers, and then one day I just finally decided I just deleted it. I was just tired of it. It didn't miss it when I deleted it. Haven't been on there since, and then 2 days ago I decided to get back on there, and I just opened up an account with my name. I'm not doing a fake account like I did that first time, but that was fun.
What made you do that?
Well, now
because of the war.
Because of the war, and since we don't,
because you can't get any news anywhere.
I can't get any news
because he won't get any.
Well, we cut the cord. We've talked about this. We don't have satellite anymore. We had
words are hard.
Then we went to Spectrum for a little while, or for several years, and then did away with that. And then now all this is happening.
We had Slang. We've had Hulu.
Yeah, we've just done some weird stuff just to try and get some news. And now I've had it. I'm done. And now we've got a war breaking out, and I'm just trying to find a news source, and it's driving me crazy. So now what we do is...
We just need Fox News to let us
not
pay for the app or something.
Not necessarily
I don't know.
Fox News, but just something that can keep me up to date. But now all I do now is YouTube, trying to find any live information. And sometimes, like right now, I've got it on the live cameras over there in the Middle East.
Which I don't understand.
It's nighttime. Well, to capture when there's a missile attack.
They're in the bed.
The enemies are awake and they're lighting the fuse on fireworks right now. But so now I'm back on X just to try and get informed on what's going on. And that's what I say. And just in the 2 days I've been on there, the propaganda... It's almost like I'm like, now I kind of see why I got off this thing. Because you see so much misleading information. And that's the trend I see, is every time you see something, the first comment on there is asking Grok if this information or if this picture is true.
Well, that's why I always ask you, because I don't believe anything. Like the thing I saw about the Nancy Grace last night, today, I don't remember when it was. And I'm like, is this...
Who? Nancy Grace?
Oh.
Nancy Guthrie.
Nancy Guthrie. I'm sorry. Oh, see, words are hard. About Nancy Guthrie. And I'm like, is this right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't believe it. My feed in my Facebook I don't believe any of it. So I have to go to Jody for my news.
I don't understand.
And if it's real.
With Facebook.
What's the TV doing? Oh, that was weird.
It's kind of glitching or something, but Winston is watching it. No, we have a what size TV is that?
55.
A 55-inch TV on the wall. The dog's laying in the floor. He's not sitting beside me this time because it's time for him to eat, but he's laying there and he's looking up and he's watching these camera views. Well, it's all Israel, Tel Aviv, Lebanon, all of them. It's weird. He never watches TV, and why he's captivated. It looks like black and white, does it not? But there's like little gnats or something that's flying around on some of the screens, and I don't know if that's what has captured his attention.
He's just weird.
I don't know.
He's just weird.
I don't know. And now there's, speaking of this, now I'm seeing there's unrest in Cuba. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to talk about it now. I'm not going to get into any of it, but It's like, wow.
I told you should come on one day and just do your rant, just your politic thing when I'm not on here.
Yeah, but
you can just talk it all you want to.
But it's not going to be on. I'll do a separate podcast on something else. I'm not going to do it on this one, though.
I don't think you should.
Nope.
I mean, we already got the listeners and
but
whatever.
We have a lot of friends that listen to this, and then they don't necessarily need to hear me get on my little rant about certain things.
I'm sure they do.
They'll have to find me on another platform.
Sure they do.
It will be a hidden podcast that I'll just tell them I've got another podcast, but I won't tell them what the name of it is, and so they won't find it.
I came up with a good name. Did you write it down?
I don't know. I've got some good names.
No, you were going to use the one that I came up with because you liked it.
Well, don't say what it is. Now.
I'm not saying what it is. No.
You remember what it is, though?
Absolutely not.
No.
I text it to you, so in the 950,011 text that we send, you might find it somewhere.
Since one last thing let's talk about is updates on your phone. You've gotten to where when you have an update on your phone, you do not do it. Is that correct?
I do not do it.
Is that because you don't trust it, or
yeah,
what?
I'm afraid it's gonna change stuff.
Every time there's an update there for a while, something on your phone will change, like it's the texting ability or where they put something out on your screen and you're like, I hate this. I don't like this anymore. And then a week later, if you had to go back the old way, you wouldn't know what to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get so used to it.
You just hate change.
When the
whole change
when the
thing.
iPhone stopped having the button on the bottom,
It
the
was
actual
so
button,
weird.
It was so weird.
But now
I could not imagine. Because you said, why do you change screens? Well, you just scroll. You put your finger on the bottom and you scroll up, and you're like, what? How does that work? And then you pull down from a corner. What?
Yeah, so I might do the update. I don't know how many updates I'm behind. I just saw somebody that put out he was asking his wife if she knew the new emojis that have come out. And I don't know, is new emojis in the updates, or how do you get the new emojis?
Yeah, they would be in the updates.
Okay. So there's an emoji in there I want.
What is it?
You want to know what it is?
Oh, yeah.
He's on your shirt.
Oh, Sasquatch?
Yes.
Bigfoot?
Yes. I need the Bigfoot emoji.
Well, I hadn't seen that. I don't know. I think, it says that if your phone is locked and if your phone is charging overnight, it'll automatically do an
and
update.
Mine don't.
Mine
and
doesn't.
I have automatic on. I have the automatic thing on. And mine don't. And I can't stand that little number. That little number on here. I try to get rid of all these little numbers.
Calm down.
I got 213 updates right now.
Where on what? Where are you looking
Icons. What's it called? Apps. And 30 emails. I can't stand all that. I usually close them out.
I don't know what you're talking about. On your app store?
Yeah, see, that's my app store. And I got to update my apps.
See, I got that up there.
Well, it's on my list down here.
You got 213 apps?
Oh, yeah.
You don't have that many apps.
Yes, I do. I have stupid games that have been on here for years that need...
Well, you need to clean up your phone. I know.
I've said that. I just hadn't done it. So, yeah, I've
had to get rid of a lot of stuff that I like just so I can clear up space on my phone because I always...
Yeah, I have games and games and games, and I just need to... I don't play games.
See, like on my iPhone, I got the 256 gigabytes, right? And like right now, I'm at 198 gigabytes I've used. And that's me cleaning stuff out and getting rid of stuff. I'm always having to get rid of stuff that I want to keep. So I can... I'm telling you, these GoPros, when you download these videos, when you send it to the cloud and send it to your phone, man, it uses so much space. And that's been my problem. I mean, if you got CapCut, you have to go into CapCut because it'll keep your videos. If you go in there and you're editing a video or whatever like that, when you get done, of course, it sends it to your camera roll, but it's also still in your CapCut.
You want to know what other emojis came out?
Sure.
A orca.
Okay.
A trombone.
Okay.
Landslide. A treasure chest. A fight cloud. What's a fight cloud?
I have no idea.
A distorted face.
Distorted face.
And a ballet dancer. So, there you go.
But see, I don't care about emojis.
I love emojis. So, I need to update to 26.3.1. And this says it's the iOS update 26.4. So, I don't know. I don't know if I'll do it or not.
Where does it say?
Where it's on your settings, and then mine says I have that update right there.
Well, I guess mine's cleaned up because
So is that not it right there in the middle? Oh, that says finish setting up your phone.
Yeah, I never finished it because it's got to set up Apple Pay and all that, and I never have done that. And that's what.
Just close it out. Anyway, so that's what we've had going on lately.
Yep.
Winston's starving to death.
Yep. All right. We're going to get out of here. Thank you for listening. Check us out every Monday and Thursday.
This episode's been crazy.
This came out on Monday, so check us out on our Thursday episode. Check us out on
Maybe we'll be back on Thursday if we're not frozen.
Go to our YouTube account and our TikTok, and please follow. Please.
Follow, like, comment.
Yep.
Subscribe.
Right. We're out of here. I got to go. Have a good week. See ya.
Peace.